Hey, hi. Thank you for coming by Tory Magoo 44. Today is June 7th. It's Saturday. And I had an interesting thing happen. I'm still, just so you know, before I get started on this, we're still in the middle of editing my last picket that we did. And so that'll come up pretty soon, the rest of the picket, but we're still editing it. Okay, so there you go on that. Now, this topic, while I'm waiting for that, I wanted to talk to you guys about something recently. I saw a DVD, it's a movie on the 60s, right? And it really, really brought home to me, people ask me all the time, how did you get suckered into Scientology? But if you watch a video, DVD, type in YouTube, the 60s, and watch the 60s, if you really get the concept of the 60s, I mean, we were like into all you need is love. Now we were stoned, okay, but we really believed all you need is love. Here you go. I still got it. Love, right? It happens. It's it's a wonderful thing. But back then, in the 60s, we really thought we could change the world. We did. Three major things happened that changed that for most of us. And that was the death of JFK, his brother, Bobby Kennedy, and Martin Luther King. Those three people, it really changed things, and people just sort of went off into their own directions in all different ways. But running into Scientology wasn't that much bigger of a leap because back then it was like, we're clearing the planet, we're saving mankind. It was like, okay, that sounds cool. I mean, I was stoned the day that I went to Scientology. The very first day I was stoned when I got there. And then they said, no, you can't talk to the guy that I went to see. He'll call you at 10:30. So I went out to the valley, got stoned again, smoking a joint. We're laughing, we're rolling on the floor like, yeah, sure, he's going to call you. And he did. He called at 10:35 or something like that. Then he came out and got me. I've told you guys this story a lot. But it was really interesting to watch the 60s and see how nutty we were. I mean, we were really, really, I mean, you want to talk delusional? It was like a hope, same as it was in Scientology. There was a hope that we could really help mankind. I think as hippies, we did a lot more things that were more real in many, many different ways, including fighting the war. And it wasn't the military themselves, but the concept of war. And that's something we're still fighting, a lot of us, to try to get war stopped because it's such a waste of money and lives. And just it shouldn't be happening unless it really, really needs to happen. But so many of these wars have just been, I think, a money machine. So I'm still working for peace and love. I'm still into it. But I just wanted to share that with you guys that I think that for me, I got in 1969. I went from being a hippie right into Scientology. And it was a kind of a perfect transition back then. If you're younger and you never were a hippie, I can see where you wouldn't get it. But for a lot of us, we got in the 60s. And it was kind of one of those went right from that into out of the frying pan into the fire. So there you go on that. Um, that's about it. I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm having a wonderful weekend. Life is rolling on, and I hope you're having an excellent weekend too. So there you go. Have fun, stay cool, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.